Hey guys, what's going on? Kyle with the Car Guys. I'm joined by Greg. You got top 8. What place did you get?
Fifth.
Fifth with Beerus, with red, yellow Beerus.
Yep.
Awesome. What was your record?
Went 3-2 matchups. Round 1, I played. Round 1, I ended up playing. Actually, I went back over it. I played Sam. I played the Beerus mirror.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I feel like he got a little too aggressive against me. Tapped out early a couple turns. Game 2, I shotgun heartfelt plea on 3 energy, and he didn't see the Beerus.
Yeah.
So game 2, I just locked him up.
I know you played a whole bunch of Demigra. Didn't you play?
I avoided the Migra.
Or was it Hatchek you played?
Round 2, I played Hatchiak. I took the L there. That deck gives me a
Was it James?
migraine. Yeah.
Okay, real question here. How many times did he play Demigra on you?
He never got the SCR out on me.
The SCR Demigra?
He never got it out. Game 1, I played SCR Frieza and got his only negate and won it, but the next 2 games were just absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
I had
Round 3, you played Green Broly.
Round 3 was Green Broly. I hate it for Christian because he's a cool kid, but against Beerus, that matchup is damn near free. Like, that matchup was brutal for him. Dude, that matchup was free. Like, I hate it for him. That matchup against Beerus was rough.
And then round 4, you played against Matt playing the Bulma.
Playing Matt, playing Bulma.
The Bulma.
That matchup was interesting. I got a little spice in here that won me that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I slammed the card on him, and he literally just was like, well, I guess that's cool. Scoop.
And then you played another Bulma the next round.
Round 5, I played Krieg. That Bulma build was a lot better against what I was doing. Krieg's Bulma deck is just awesome. Can't do much. Think of it, when we played game 2, neither one of us played a battle card till like turn 4.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it was odd. There's a lot of dirtling.
Awesome. Well, let's see the list here.
All right, so I went with a little more of a general aggro package that I'm seeing most people play. Start off with 2 Intensifying Power Trunks. I love the card. I don't think I'll ever get sick of playing that in red. Shout out to Namville for letting me borrow cards in the deck, the TO. Whis, I went with 3. Definitely wouldn't go to 4. I had a bomb still, but this card is insanely clutch for the deck. Whenever you want to flip, it gets rid of little 5K blockers for your Bulma matchup, your Hatch matchup, Kid Coup. Just get it out of here, son. Easiest charge in the game. Whis, I got lucky enough to see this early every game. Turn 2, turn 3, makes charging super simple in the deck. Ran 2 denials. Just literally did not have more. I think I'd have found space in main board for these. The deck does a lot of counterplays. Denial is nuts. It's probably the best counterplay in this game still. It won me at least 4 games. Super combo, Cleopatra. This card was real weird for me all day. It seemed like when you had to pitch first to actually play out the 2, it got real weird with the deck. Like, I don't know if I actually played this, if I'd go 2 Hellas and like 2 Piccolos just to kind of help sustain, because sometimes when you're forced to use this, you filter out stuff that's very beneficial, and it tends to be a little rough. 3 Champa, I would try to move this up to 4. Again, I had to borrow these. This card just
good though.
It's awesome. They play something big. I had this answered Heartfelt a couple times today. This answered in the Bulma matchup. It answered the March, which was clutch. That was awesome. I go up to 4. This deck struggles with yellow battle cards, so getting that up to 4 would be huge for the deck. Little spice. Something I didn't see coming. This card actually won me 1 game today. Just literally, we're in a counter meta.
So they just can't negate it. So it's just like
Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you catch them toward the end of a turn, you play this, you hit the chomp on top of it, shotgun, like, all right, cool, we're going home. Probably my personal favorite cards. Critical is just one of the funnest mechanics in the game. 3 Beerus. 3 is a good number for this card. I don't think I'd run to 4 with it.
I think 3 is a good number.
It did work all day. 3 of the Arrival Vegeta. The only problem is with the shortage of yellow with this deck is this card became real weird to actually arrival out early game for aggro situations. Trying to work more yellow would have been a plus, but this card's fantastic. It gets rid of early aggro. It stalled out a good couple of games for me. 4 of Topo. We ran into this really interesting thing today at this tournament that I'd never seen before, where you would Topo your opponent and then they would slam Mercenary Tau and attack you to force you to warp 3 cards. The prevalence comes up. I don't know if you completely take Topo out if they're not running Tau, but Nimbus might be the better negate now. 2 Vegetas.
Card's really good.
I'd prefer to run 3. I mean, yeah, it's absurd. Like, just board wipe. Just have fun. 2 Heartfelts. I actually played this pretty consistently today. Won me my round 1 matchup in the Beerus counter on turn 3. I shotgunned my opponent, and they just didn't have the Beerus in hand. Card did work all day. Beerus, when you're on your backside, needs to draw. This card helped out a ton. I didn't see a lot of people playing this. I needed more yellow source. I found out midway through this tournament that this can shut off Hatchiak's annoying ass auto. A couple times, the Bulma matchup, I played this, protected it, and then the next turn I played 8-drop Fu, went off of this battle effect. GG. 2 U6 Prince Vegetas. This was mostly for Hatch with Kaba.
What does this card do for people who don't remember? This is a card from TOP.
Yep, so when you play this card from your hand, if your leader's red, you choose one of your other Saiyans, which is a Universe 6 or 7, which was why I was playing the 3-drop Kabas. And it gives both this card and that card plus 10 and triple strike for the duration of the turn. You can get Hatch to 3. You swing out with that Kaba, and literally with the red leader, it's like plus 5 anyway. So the Kaba literally comes through at 30 triple strike, and it can't be negated. It wins games in testing. The Hatch I've seen today just played super turtle, and I couldn't get it off properly, but it's a fun tech. Beerus, best card in the deck. Andrew said it's Shugesh. It's Shugesh.
It is Shugesh Kid-Goku, isn't it?
Card's absurd. You have to run 4 in the Beerus build. It's your best setup play for Heartfelt Plea usually. Just does a lot of work. I mean, this card, when it swings, it's generally damage anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's just phenomenal. You lock leaders. It just gives a ton of versatility. This little package right here was probably the funnest stuff today that went off for me. So back in set 3, these cards came out. Striper Bardock, it's got dual attack, which was situational against Hatch. Swing it, you stand it up. If your leader's a Saiyan, you get to look at your top 3 and grab a card and drop. Beerus is not, but we weren't playing it for that reason anyway. So against matchups like Bulma and Beerus that require energy to play defense, that's where this guy comes in. Desperate Warrior Super Saiyan Bardock. EX evolves over the 5 for the cost of 2 cards to the drop. If you're playing Beerus, your hand size usually is not a concern. Permanent, if your opponent has 6 or more energy in rest mode, this card gains plus 5 and triple strike. When you evolve, this is the key part. When you evolve into this card, you choose all of your opponent's battle cards and energy and switch them to rest mode. In my Bulma matchup, in round 3, it won me the first game. They had probably 15 cards in hand. Played the 5-drop Bardock. Opponent looks at me, whatever. Played the 7-drop on top of it. Matt literally looked at it and went, Oh,
Well, shit.
comboed out like 140K on it. He has no energy up. Like this was the funnest thing to go off today. I needed yellow source, and it ended up becoming what I played for it. So it ended up just being a really fun tech. Best SCR for the deck, Frieza, board wipe. You play your cards right, you get 2 life, you cast it for 5, and if they only have
win.
1 negate in hand, you win. The last thing I ran in the main was 2 Foos.
Card's absurd.
Card's great, Mirror is good, Bulma is good, Hatch it's literally the best
Shit
card
against
you can
anything.
pretty much play against Hatch. Just if the only thing happens here is somebody chompers it on play, kind of hurts.
Side deck.
So for the side, I got a little creative with this. I wish I'd have sided yellow cards. This was here to protect Frieza. In case you don't know, Beerus Ball, if your leader's red, if they play a 15K or less, regardless of energy, this can send it to the drop. This card was in here to protect boss monsters like Heartfelt, Fu, and SCR Frieza. Like if they played the Champa counter, crit a life, does it out, their counterplay window's over before attack. It won game in conjunction with Frieza a couple times. I'd probably move this up to 2 in the sideboard. Also, the art's one of my favorites in the game. One of Gallic Cannon, I pan main since set 3, and I think it's time to call it quits. It breaks my heart, but I would not play this at all moving forward. It kind of sucks, but Gallic Cannon is super situational, and there was never one time today where I sided this card in. One of my favorite cards, I played it once against the Broly matchup, which just, I mean, I ain't even got to explain that. One of Champa, Destruction Augmented. Super techy draft box card. You play this for 3 and that's fine. In a deck full of topos and other alien cards, once this is on the field, you can activate battle. Tap 1 energy, pitch 2 cards. It gives all your alien or gods in your battle area, including your leader, plus 10K and double strike. So you got the Beerus arrivals. The other thing is this literally like your Kabas and your topos also become heartfelt plea targets after this card's been played because they all bump 10. I probably ended up moving this to 2. When I did play this today, it was so fun. Extra Fu in the sideboard. Against Hatch, you absolutely need to see it. Point blank, period. Oh, I did play 2 Beerus Balls. My bad. Card's just good. This was for Hatch specifically. I forgot that the 5-drop SR was a thing and it removes it. It makes some of their turns awkward. If they don't see the 5-drop, this card can do significant damage to Hatch. In case you're wondering, permanent, during your turn, this thing gets +5.